Previously on the Novympia channel. And coming up.
I was so angry, I had the best bowel movement.
I find you very rude. The Novympia channel is made possible thanks to our gorgeous patrons who get access to exclusive garbo, and thank you to Surfshark for sponsoring this video.
Cue the snafu! Oh, I've been to China and North Carolina.
I thought you were going to say North Korea.
Well, I haven't been there, so why would I sing about it?
Have you been to China?
I've been to your China. And everywhere else in between. I've been to Shah's house. And it weren't very clean. Oh, and hello and welcome.
Here we go again.
Hi. To an all-new Novympia visual treat for your nerves.
I always forget when we do this setup on the table. I can't wear these.
They're not even very nice, are they? Come on. What is this? Sex shop. Sex shop.
Do you want to go to a sex shop?
Do you know any?
Novympia went to a sex. There's loads.
What do you mean? What? Just outside on the street? There's loads?
No, but like local.
I can't think of one.
There's loads in Bournemouth. There's two
It's
in
not local.
Bournemouth.
That's not local. You've got lipstick on your teeth.
Am I?
Today we're going to be doing a Faves and Shidders.
Oh, God.
Actually, this might be 1 year now. Have we already done 1 year? This might be 1 year. Celebration? Bit of a woo. Woo. Well, you know, this is the video series where we talk about 3 things each that we both love at the moment and 3 things that we think are poo-poo-ka-choo.
My thighs are sticking to the chair.
It's warm and
It's
clammy.
humid.
It's clammy.
Humid.
Your thighs are clammy.
Yeah.
And our allergies are really bad. So,
Allergies are bad.
So
God,
there
they're
is-
bad.
you know, as per last week's video where we played that really great game, do you remember? We can't just upload this, can we?
Oh,
well,
yeah.
for us it was 10 minutes ago. Still got
Otherwise,
them.
this would be like a week old.
Yeah, God, it's gone really flat. Probably just because it's Tesco's own. No added sugar. That's why it tastes like shit. Now listen, before you get carried away, as you tend to do in these videos, Jen, we're going to take a second to talk about the sponsor of this video, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, would you like to do that?
Yeah, all right.
Now a moment and a word from our sponsor, Surfshark. Oh look, Surfshark is our BFF at this point. We use it all the bloody time, don't we? We're
Yeah.
lost without it. It's a VPN or a virtual private network that keeps you completely safe as you browse because it encrypts all the data sent between your device and the internet. So there's no risk of your personal data being compromised.
And if that's not enough, by downloading Surfshark, you can also swap your real-world location to a completely new one. So it doesn't matter what country you're in, you can use Surfshark to switch your location, and then you'll get access to a wider variety of content on different platforms like
Yep.
Prime,
Yep.
Hulu, Now TV.
Which is particularly good. It's excellent work if you're like us and you're obsessed with the traitors, because we watch every version all over the world, don't we?
Yes.
And Surfshark have you covered because they have got servers in over 100 countries.
You guys know that we are huge fans of the Traitors. We talk about it all the time. And in the UK, iPlayer has most of the English-speaking franchises, but we're missing a few, one of which is Canada. If you switch your location to Canada, CTV has a bunch of Traitors shows for free, including the Canadian one. I quite like this man here.
Now look, come closer now, look at this. Look at this. Look, if you download Surfshark and you're in the United States of America, you can use it to switch to the UK. And then you get more shows on Netflix like RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh my God.
That would be too loud.
Surfshark is also handy to mask your internet traffic from your ISP, and it's also available to download on all of your devices with unlimited logins.
Unlimited. There's no risk in trying Surfshark because they offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you're looking for a VPN or looking to upgrade that crap one you've already got, then check out the link in the description box below.
By using our code NOVYMPIA, you can get 4 extra months for free. So make sure you click on the link in the description box, and thank you again to Surfshark for sponsoring today's video.
Thanks. Would you like to begin with a fave? No, I'll do it.
Oh, okay. Take that right away from me.
People get really confused when you start.
Sure.
Do you know what my first fave of the month is?
Do you know what? I actually don't.
Really great banter there. Okay, get into this. Cream. Get into it, don't overthink it. Cream? I don't think there is a single dessert option that cannot be enhanced with cream. Now, there are different kinds of cream, though. I'm about to blow your mind here. Don't give me none of that oat cream. That's not going to work.
Oat cream's very nice.
I mean, it just
I'm trying to think of a dessert that would not benefit from cream. I bet there is one.
My ass.
Oat cream is like plaster when you mix it together. It's that sort of consistency. It's that colour.
Cream isn't a great match for fruit salad because it can curdle.
Depends. Okay, here's the thing. I don't necessarily think like single cream's doing that much. To soak up a really dry cake, sure, because cake I think is generally quite shit. Whipped, like double cream, freshly whipped with strawberry. Fucking forget it. Clotted cream.
Clotted cream's
That's
good.
real intense.
Clotted
cream
good,
on
yeah.
like a little scone. And I don't give a shit what order it. People get so up in arms about the order of the cream and the jam. What order you do it in?
Well, it's got to be...
You do the cream first.
Yeah, and then the jam.
Because how can you spread clotted cream on jam? It would slide off.
Would you have cream in your coffee?
No, I wouldn't do that. That's too rich.
Some people would do that.
Cream's very rich.
Yeah.
I just think cream, like it's such a simple dessert option, but like we got some meringues, didn't we? Those lemon meringues, crumbled them, strawberries, and a big pillow, like a pillowy mound of fresh whipping cream bulging over the rim.
Bulging out over the rims.
It's lovely. It's summertime. Cream.
I do like cream, but I will also just say
Cream?
that I can't tell the difference between dairy cream and oat cream.
You're literally just lying to them because there is such a difference.
We're not the same.
I just think cream. That's literally like saying you
Both
don't know the
good.
difference between milk and soy sauce. They're just not even remotely comparable.
I can tell the difference between like oat milk and dairy milk, but when it's like cream, it just all tastes the same to me.
That's not true at all. I've been to cream.
I've been to paradise, but I've never been to
Cream.
My first fave is Justin Timberlake being arrested.
What an asshole.
For those of you who don't know, Justin Timberlake was recently arrested.
Hey, thank God.
He's been charged with a single count because he refused a breathalyzer test. He's also been charged with 2 other court citations, running a stop sign
Yesterday.
and not travelling in the correct traffic lane. He has a mugshot, there's a picture of him like being arrested, and then there's also a quote. Oh my god, can I find that quote? Allegedly, I don't know if it's true, but I also don't care if it's true.
Not JT. Not future sex bum magic. What's the name of that one?
Oh, there was this meme as well, which I really liked.
Oh my god, look at that. Save that so I can use it. There's Britney Spears.
It's apparently, and I don't know a source of this, so it could be fabricated, but just the idea of it is hilarious. Apparently, the cop who arrested him was too young to know who he was and didn't recognise him.
Okay, I've never heard of her.
And Justin Timberlake apparently, allegedly said, "Oh, this is going to ruin the tour." And the cop was like, "What tour?" He was
tour?
like, "The world tour."
Tour.
I just think Justin Timberlake
world?
is a disgusting person. If you have followed any of the stuff that happened with Janet Jackson, Britney Spears, you just know that he's not a good guy.
Whatever.
So to see his kind of like squeaky image being destroyed,
in the toilet.
like completely on his own as well, is just very, very satisfying. I would like to say, do you know who doesn't have any mugshots?
Britney bitch.
Yeah, so I just really enjoyed that. I thought that was really funny. In Brazil, Criminal by Britney Spears started charting,
Dickhead.
which I thought was really funny.
Oh my god, you're joking. Brazil operates so differently, doesn't it? Come to
The
Brazil.
fandoms in Brazil
Yeah.
are on it.
I love that. Well, good for Britney Spears.
Not that she had anything to do
Lovely,
with this, but
though, Justin
yeah, I just
Timberlake.
really enjoyed seeing it. Also, in his mugshot, his eyes are so bloodshot. He looks so...
I don't know, my first shitter might be a bit controversial. Magicians.
Oh, if we've got magicians in the audience.
Those boxes must be soundproof because I don't hear her screaming.
Now, this is a very specific kind of magicians. I'm not talking about like Penn and Teller, big illusions.
You don't
the
like
mask.
improv magic.
I'm talking about like parlor magicians. I just think it's kind of rude. I don't know, listen. We were at, where was it? Drag Con World, one of those. We were on a break, like it was a lot. So we were on a break and I was like desperate to just stand outside. I had a cigarette at the time.
They do harass you, don't they?
And this guy came up to me and he was like, "Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'll just let you take..." And I was literally just like, "Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'll just let you take..." First
they
of all,
don't take no for
I'm in
an
the middle of a
answer.
fucking conversation. I literally turned to him and I was just like, "Oh, please no. I'd rather not." I know that might sound rude, but I think it's rude to come and interrupt someone and be
Yes.
like, "Take a card." I don't
Yeah.
want to take a card, take that. So, I'll have to blur that probably. No, because we say fuck all the time.
Oh, yeah.
We forget the rules, don't we?
Don't forget the rules.
And we were at an event the other
Birthday
day.
party. we were
Yeah.
at. There was a magician there.
I mean, I know she had hired it. God knows why. And again, we were having a conversation. It was a tiny sort of break where we were able to go and get some fresh air. And this guy just walks in and I was just like, oh my God, I've been avoiding this guy all night long. I mean, listen, I'm not suggesting that what magicians do isn't like a talent and a skill, and obviously it's very impressive.
Sure, but I feel like part of it has to be learning, kind of like reading the room and realising which people are into this and which people aren't
into
and which people
it.
you can convert, which people you can't. And I'm not saying that's an easy job, but get better at it.
I just think there's a time and a place. Like, all right, that's your job, fair enough. But
I had a few drinks for that one at that party, and I was a little bit of a twat.
we don't just barge in on people's conversations and sort of like show them our job. Like, imagine if like a sex worker came in and she just like barged in and started like furiously masturbating.
He asked us to pick a number between 1 and 10, and I picked 7.5. And that ruins the whole thing.
Well, that's also annoying. Why would you do that? Just get it over with.
Because we were in a group and like most people were like just trying not to give him eye contact, and I was just like, if he's not leaving,
I'm gonna piss on your face.
when clearly like half of our group were just not paying him any attention,
Listen,
and I'm just gonna piss about
I think there's a
it.
time and a place. If I pay to go and see a magic act of some description, great. And obviously I've done the great and wondrous Limpini. The magnificent, wondrous Limp. I think magic is fun. I've always thought magic is fun. I just don't want sometimes for that to... Because they just barge in, don't they?
If you've asked for it.
If I've asked for it, didn't ask for it.
No.
Magic has to be consensual.
My first shitter is Britney Spears. There has been a recent update to a Gen AI software called Luma AI, and it's a generative AI video tool. It creates videos, and it can turn 2D images into videos. Now, I just want to preface this by saying, like, I'm not a talent staunchly against generative AI. I have very mixed feelings about it. I think it has its uses, but it also has its pitfalls. So I'm not one of these people that are just like, no AI. I've used AI. I use generative AI for several things to help us with the YouTube channel. However, I do feel like there's a real culture amongst the tech bros about just doing things for the sake of, with no actual real use. They're just doing things because they can.
It's like a colour match game.
And this update to this software really proved that correct. So there have been a couple of Twitter threads that are going viral. People have taken memes and animated them.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And I have to say, I still feel like, even in 2024, like these AI videos to me just look like a glorified like lenticular photo. It's just like a moving photo. It doesn't do anything for me.
It's shit.
It's not very long. It's kind of like just the same static scene with like a few really clumsy animations. Like, I don't find it impressive or useful.
No. Oh, I thought that one was really scary.
Some of them are already videos. Like, the memes are of videos.
I thought that.
So I understand maybe it's interesting to compare to see how the AI does compared to the real video.
Isn't that supposed to be Patrick Stewart? Because who
Yeah.
the fuck is that there?
Well, just what AI thought it was. But I just feel like, what a fucking waste of time. Generating a video of a clip that already exists if you looked on Google for more than 2 seconds. Like this one as well, that's a video.
The Leo one, that's a movie. I just think taking a picture of an infant and making a video version of an infant doing something is so untoward. Because
that was a video clip already.
That
She,
one?
like, her entire body twists around and she changes race.
That's a talent.
It annoys me when I see people getting really excited about this technology, because to me,
That's really shit.
I can kind of see minor improvements, but people are using it in such useless ways, and then I feel like it's hard to justify the environmental impact of what you're doing because you're not actually creating anything useful.
And yeah,
That's not helping anybody. That's not enriching people's lives.
This isn't helping anyone.
I've also seen, with this similar update, there was another thread. I think there was some competition that some company did, and it was like Gen AI movie trailers or short films or whatever. And there's one in particular that really grabbed people's attention, and it was like an animation of like a Monsters, Inc. style movie. When you generate maybe like 15 of these short clips and put them together, you might be fooled into thinking, oh, this is now like a video. But when you look at each individual clip, it's still just a lenticular photo to me.
Yeah,
and then one of them,
I could not believe it.
you could see in the background, it still was just a smushed up Mike Wazowski from Monsters, Inc. So clearly it had been trained on at least Monsters, Inc., which is copyright infringement. And it just goes to prove as well that the person who created it doesn't really care about what they're making. If you didn't even realise one of your background characters is from Monsters, Inc., then I'm sorry, you're not shit. You're not an artist.
you know, I don't want to say like I'm a DJ.
You're not shit. That's a real crying shame.
I'm always saying AI should be used as an assistive tool. I burned the ginger biscuits, my darling. Not as the only thing that was part of the thing's creation. It needs to be an assistive tool to help humans.
You could do with an assistive tool.
And
I'm going to take things down a bit here. My second favourite is it's I guess technically a YouTube channel, but it is a gentleman that fronts a YouTube channel. The YouTube channel in question is called Ocean Liner Designs.
Right.
And it is fronted by an Australian, I believe, gentleman called Mike Brady. And
that sounds familiar.
First of all, I would like to explore his body.
Oh, okay.
Second of all, he talks about Titanic.
Mother.
And not much else.
Right, so right up your street.
Lord no, I'd like him to be up my street.
Right, okay.
Lord knows.
Do we get a picture of this man?
Do you want to see? Who's that? Fictional character. I don't mean the dad from the Brady Bunch. Gross. No, that's not a nice picture. I want to find a nice one. He always has on a lovely, crisp... He has on like a waistcoat, a crisp shirt and a tie. And he likes to be very... Don't look at that picture. That one's a bit bad. And he's going to talk to me about Titanic. I would just lose myself in his eyes. His eyes are like
You're not going to have any competition with me.
A deep ocean of secrets. No, you wouldn't, because he's intelligent and he's got lots to talk about. And you're too busy over there just going, flop. I think he's so great. His videos, his videos are excellent. I'm too embarrassed to say anything, so if someone wants to clip what I just said and send it to him, that's fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's your friend Mike Brady.
My God, Dorothy, it must be 120 in here.
There'll be none of that.
If you want to do that. I just want to say hello, Mike Brady, of Ocean Liner
You're free on
Design.
Thursday if you'd like to meet on Thursday.
I think he's
when you are free.
Dreadfully handsome. Yeah, that thing. I think he's dreadfully handsome. I think his videos are great. And what he doesn't know about Titanic isn't worth knowing. And I just find him very, very interesting as a person.
Okay.
And lovely.
I think he's like... nice to look at, but
Yeah, but this isn't your fave, is it, Nova? So why would you?
Dennis!
Bitch.
Okay.
It's Paris Hilton, bitch! Remember that? It's Paris Hilton, bitch!
My next fave is a little bit bittersweet, but it's a Netflix show that I just binge watched recently called Wellmania.
Okay.
And this is an Australian dramedy. I think it's got a really good balance of comedy and drama, and it's fronted by an Australian comedian who I've never seen before. Her name is Celeste Barber. She's done a bit of stand-up and some other things, so I want to like dive into her career.
Doesn't mind doing a bit of beef.
She was excellent in this. It is about, get this, an Australian woman who lives in New York, and she is a food journalist. So she will go to fancy restaurants and she'll write them up, and like she gets an opportunity to break into television. They're doing a brand new cooking show. She travels home to Australia because her brother is getting married, and she loses her green card, so she can't fly back for this job. She goes to the consulate or whatever it is it consulate? What's it called?
Oh no,
to make a long fucking story short,
I don't know.
To get
a building some
green card, and they refuse her because she's not healthy enough, because she lives this like LA lifestyle. She drinks so much, she does loads of drugs, she's like really super unhealthy, and they're like, we can't give you a green card. So the whole series is about her like furiously trying to get healthy enough to get this green card so she can escape it, because she fucking hates Australia and she really struggles with her family.
I put a whole bag of jelly beans up.
But it's really good, it's really funny. The story is very, very touching. There's some real great moments in it, and I really, really enjoyed it, and I highly recommend it. However, it does end on a bit of a cliffhanger, and it wasn't renewed for a second season.
They cancelled it.
Dennis!
Yeah, which is really upsetting. But I'm really grateful because it introduced me to Celeste Barber, who again, I cannot wait to watch more of, because she's so good in this. And yeah, I think it's like 8 episodes, maybe 10. But I really recommend it if you like Australian comedies. It's not like
I didn't love it.
And who do you think you are?
My next chitter is, Nova, the word discreet, or like discretion.
Oh, okay, 2 different
Discreet.
words.
No, it's the same thing.
It's the same song.
Discreet. Do you know why? Oh, it makes me so... I don't know, maybe it's because it's like the Britishness of like awkwardness, but like if something's described as discreet, get this, it's usually because like people are too embarrassed to talk about it. Like a discreet panty liner.
It's your friend Mike Brady from Panty Liner Designs.
Are you discreet? This is because in that one
or
video...
something gets shipped out in discreet packaging.
Oh my god, I hadn't even thought of that as an example. Discreet packaging's disgusting! That's so disgusting. It makes my skin crawl when someone says, oh, it's discreet. This is because the other day, I was like, are you discreet? And you got really weird and wouldn't say if you were discreet or not.
I don't remember. No,
I was like, are you discreet? And you were like, with what? And I was like, Nova, if you have to ask, it doesn't matter.
If you have to ask, it does not matter anymore.
Discreet. Or like, oh, it's up to the manager's discretion. Why? Why is it? Just say. What are you talking about? At my discretion.
I feel like that's a very different word.
Yeah, but I don't want discreet packaging. I don't want discreet...
I feel like if it's up to someone's discretion, that's just annoying.
Feminine hygiene
that to me
products.
implies no consistency.
Oh, God, something you just... Oh, it's just dreadfully discreet. Oh, God. I think it's really unappealing. There are certain words, I think people do a number on themselves, or just because every fucking person says it. Like the word moist, people go up in arms. Is that really that bad a word? I don't think it is, but people, for some reason, just seem to be really offended by the word moist.
Well, that was just Miranda that did that.
Well, that's what I mean. I think that because it's like been permeated a little bit.
Moist.
People think that they don't like it. I'm telling you now. Yeah.
Bitch.
Discreet, however, is disgusting.
I feel like you're a bit of a prude.
Discreet. No, because I don't care about the liner. It's just, it's discreet. Someone needs to sit down and do an essay study on our faves and shitters because of how frothy mine are. I just think cream, and you go really sort of in depth with things, and I'm just over here going like discreet liner.
My next shitter is the barking from next door.
You can't put that on the internet.
I bloody can, and I hope they watch.
Hope they fucking watch it. They'll see and they'll know.
You'll see!
I can't remember when this happened. Several months ago, our neighbours next door, I believe children of theirs have moved in temporarily. I'm not really sure. We don't really speak to our immediate neighbours very much. We speak to other people on our street, but not like our immediate neighbours.
Don't even know him.
I didn't know she sang. I thought she rapped or whatever.
And they brought with them what I thought was one dog, but we think might be two dogs. And they bark all the time.
All the time.
Oh my God. If you follow us on Twitch or on Patreon, you know we've mentioned this a few times over the last few weeks.
Because I record my solo podcast full of it.
No one cares.
Upstairs in one room to the side of the house that's like...
That's the only room in the house that has a window on this
that
side.
And you can hear it. And I'm always just like, that fucking dog.
So bad.
Dogs, multiple dogs.
Like, we don't have dogs, and I'm not super knowledgeable about dogs, but I'm guessing, like, if a dog is constantly barking, there must be
There's something
reason
wrong, right?
for it. Like, I don't know if that's just a case of being like, oh, train your dog. I don't know. Maybe we're ignorant. I don't know. But like, it is so annoying. It is so loud, and I don't know that we know the neighbours well enough to have a little word and be like, so what's the story there?
But also
I feel like it must be stressful for them as well, and I don't want to basically let them know that actually, yes, we are getting annoyed by it, because I wonder if they're worried, if the parents are worried that it annoys us.
Yeah, probably.
And I kind of don't want to be like,
Fucking shut up!
it is. So I don't know what to do about that. Answers in the back of a postcard. If anything comes to our attention, like particularly untoward, we'll make some calls.
It's not bad enough where we're like RSPCA.
No. If that ever happened, then we wouldn't be doing this video and would have like spoken to people about it already.
Solve a problem like Maria.
Oh my God, it's annoying. It's because they're not allowed. I don't think they're allowed inside very much, so they're just always outside, always barking.
Let them loose at night? Is that what we're gonna do?
Well, walk. Have you ever seen them be walked? I've never seen them be walked.
I've never seen the people.
I've never seen the dogs.
I've
only just heard them.
I don't even know who the neighbours are. I've not seen the dogs.
What is the meat suit?
Oh my God, get this. My last favourite, Coronation Street.
Oh, for God's sake.
You don't even know Nova.
I don't.
I used to watch Coronation Street, which is a British soap opera. It's the longest running soap opera in the world, I believe. I think it's been on since 1960. So it's what? How long is that then? Like 60 years it's been on? I watched it when I was a kid. I feel like a lot of British people
suck shite.
Like when they're young, or certainly in our generation when the internet didn't exist, we would all watch the occasional episode of like Corrie.
I love olives.
Or EastEnders is the other one.
Dennis!
I used to watch Neighbours and EastEnders.
Yeah, and you know, I think Charmaine is a fan of Coronation Street and EastEnders, and I haven't watched it in years and years and years. For some reason, I was recommended a clip of Bette Lynch returns to Coronation Street. Now, I know there's certain characters that you've heard them, you'll know like Deirdre Barlow, you know, like Gail, all of these like northern Manchester women who are sort of
Manchester women.
They're sort of lauded in soap opera circles as being these like strong characters and these amazing legendary, I mean, they're the most boring characters on the face of the earth, but regardless. I watched this one video where Bette Lynch, who looks a bit like Lily Savage, I'm assuming like Lily Savage was probably inspired by Bette Lynch. There's also leopard print, huge blonde beehive situation.
I think I know who you mean now.
You'll know. She's very, very kind of iconic in British television history. She left Coronation Street, God knows where, 94 or something. She came back in 2002 and there was this long storyline and someone had put it all together in a video and I sat and watched like the entire thing.
What?
For what reason?
What's wrong with you? How long was it?
Because, I don't know, like an hour maybe?
Bette Lynch the movie.
Yeah, basically. And it was so twee, like the things they do.
Not being able to send off, did no, I'll tell you if you like.
Where she'll walk into the pub, someone will be like, oh, Bet, haven't seen you in a long time. And then she'll be like, correct, give that girl a coconut.
Give that girl a coconut.
I don't understand.
And I'm just like, what is she saying? What are these like isms, these British isms? She calls everyone cock.
I'm going to Weatherfield, cock. Keep the change, cock.
You cock.
Cock.
Keep the change, cock. Charmaine is a fan of
cock.
That's a very northern thing. I think my grandmother used to say that. It's so bizarre.
Duck and ducky.
No, cock.
Nice cock.
When I used to, when
Well,
I
there's
went
a term
to school
called cock.
in Derbyshire, I used to find it really weird that the dinner ladies would always call you ducky.
Duck. Well, anyway, yeah, after that then, I just like spread my ass on the chair. That was weird. Well, anyway, yeah, after that then, I then watched all 10 hours of the Richard Hillman storyline. He was a serial killer.
You're twisted. You're Norman Bates with a briefcase.
Oh my god.
10 hours I watched of him and Gail. Bizarre, but I'm really into it now because I find it very relaxing because the storylines generally are so gentle. And there's some very, very gentle comedy thrown in there. Like when they thought Rita was dead, Norris thinks that Rita's dead and he was like, well, I couldn't find a pulse on her neck or something like that. And then Blanche says,
I'm not surprised under all that makeup.
just very, very catty, gentle humour like that. I think it's very nice and relaxing. So Corrie.
Okay.
Bit of Corrie.
I have a song. I often like to do a song.
Is it Bonnie McKee by any chance?
No.
Okay.
This is a British artist who has debuted, or her debut album came out this year. I'm not sure exactly when she debuted, called Rachel Chinariri. I think that's correct.
Very nice.
She recently went slightly viral on social media. I don't really know, because I'm not really on TikTok, so I don't know if things are like from TikTok and then like leak elsewhere. Do you know what I mean? But I saw this on Twitter. This song is called Never Need Me, and it's just a really, really great like pop, soft rock song. It's a really good video. She's a really cool artist and I've been playing this a lot. I've listened to a few songs on the album and what I've heard I really enjoy. I also really like The Hills is a great song, but she's very like Y2K vibes in both the sound of the music and visually. She's just really cool. I really think you guys should go and listen to her.
People probably already know about her. It's just because you're so late because you're a bit older now.
Maybe. I told my sister Rachel, the one who got married, I was just like, oh, I think you'd like this. She was like, yeah, I've seen her live like twice.
Yeah, see what I mean? You don't know, you're behind. I remember when you used to be really ahead of things and now you're so behind.
That's not true.
You're
You
really
didn't
behind.
know who she was.
I don't know what a Chapel Rowan is. I don't know where that is. Why does everyone share like a green square with like a really basic font on it?
That's the Charlie XCX album artwork.
Oh, I don't.
It's called Brat.
I don't care for Charlie XCX. Charmaine's a bit like Charlie XCX, but she'd be Charlie XXL. My last shitter.
Oh, what now?
You're gonna hate this. So, picture this. I was on the toilet.
I don't want to, no.
Barbecue sauce all over my titties. And I looked down and I had seen something which really scandalised me.
Right.
And it was something I'd purchased and it was this pack of Gillette Fusion razors.
Right.
You know, you might think, great, razors, you know, for shaving, perfect. What do you notice about this which is really fucking weird?
Oh, there's a weird one at the bottom, so it's an odd number.
There are 11 razor blades in this pack. 11.
Why is that then?
Now, you might be thinking, oh, how sweet, so they would have had 10, but they've given you an extra one. No. There were 12, and one of these trays just has one missing.
Sit, bitch!
What the fuck
so
is that?
weird.
I hate that. And you know what?
Also, what a waste of plastic, because that means more of these are being made, because we're not
So there's
properly
two
using them.
that are completely full. Razors piss me off anyway because they're so expensive. It's like
They are
£100 for a
expensive.
pack of razors. I'm not paying it. Two of these that are full. One where there's just one missing.
That's really
to create
weird.
11.
Jesus Christ.
How unsatisfying that it's printed and you can't remove that 11. And I googled it because I was like, someone somewhere will have given me an answer to
Yeah,
that.
I bet someone on Reddit is.
I was like, Gillette razors 11.
Question
Reddit.
mark.
And there's nothing. I can't find anything. And there's no, it doesn't say on here. Oh, it's not in English. I don't know if this is in English.
What does this mean? Like, it's saying 11
11.
equals calendar.
11 calendar.
11 months.
11 is 11 months.
Well, even more so, then why is it not 12?
There's 12 months in a year, you dickheads. Gillette, the worst a man can get.
Dennis!
I was, do you know, I was so angry I had the best bowel movement. Because I was on the toilet when I saw this. I was like,
angry poo.
I was like, why is that 11? And then I just went to town. So I need Gillette to answer me. Can someone tweet Gillette? I could do that.
Well, I can do that.
Why is it fucking 11? You monsters.
Yeah.
I'm going to change my last shitter a little bit.
Oh, what? That's going rogue.
No, because like I was initially inspired by something that specifically happened. But my shitter is people thinking that the A in LGBTQIA stands for ally. Because that's been a thing for years.
Yeah.
People think
Yeah.
that's for ally. And
Okay.
It's not. It's for asexual. Allies are not queer. So this came to my attention because Dead by Daylight were doing a charity stream for Pride with Twitch. It was called Into the Dead by Daylight. They had like a whole bunch of queer creators and they put out some graphics on their social media about who they were, and they had little pride flags in the corner as to like how they identify like as part of the queer community.
Alright.
But there was this one cis straight man who had a flag that I didn't quite recognise straight away. And then I realised it was the ally flag. So obviously there was backlash to this because like they have obviously taken a spot from an actual queer creator. And it's Pride Month and that's what this is all about. I think it took maybe only 24 hours, maybe 2 days. He stepped back and was just like, okay, like that's I totally get it. I would like somebody queer to take my spot, and they did replace him. Great that he did that. Why did it
She's
take
just pissed that she wasn't asked.
Why did it take the backlash for this person to do that? Why did, I don't know who organised it, if it was Dead by Daylight or Twitch, why did they think that was okay? And then just as part of like a bigger thing, why do people keep thinking ally is part of LGBTQIA? It's not.
No!
Like it's just, if you're an ally, then you support us. You don't take, you're uplifting and supporting.
Well, I was a bit confused about the whole thing because allies sort of mean friends and she hasn't got any.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what.
Ally means like supporter.
Yeah. Who supports you?
Clearly not you.
Me, financially.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Is that right?
My back is so sore, Nova.
We'll let you do your own tax return next year.
No, please do it again. Please. He's big fucking strong. I want a fine form.
Just a little PSA to conclude. The A does not stand for ally, it stands for...
All I ever wanted was you.
Asexual.
And what's asexual, Nova, if we're going to be educating?
Asexual is somebody...
No, thank you.
Oh.
That's what they do.
Who doesn't have interest in sexual relationships.
It's
one of
Tim
the last
Gunn.
letters of the...
Tim Gunn
Yeah.
is. Tim Gunn's like, I don't like girls or boys. I don't get it.
Make it work.
But some asexual people might not necessarily be aromantic. They might have feelings for people. They might
We should
love
ask
people.
Charmaine would know. She hasn't got a fucking clue. Listen, thank you so much for coming for Faves and Shitters today. I've enjoyed myself. Lovely. And some really great chat.
When did that happen?
These videos are usually very much served by our subscribers, but if you are for some reason here and have not subscribed, then bloody well click it. You don't have to. That seemed a bit harsh.
No, subscribe, you have to.
No, we don't want to be pushy here.
If
too
you
forward.
don't subscribe,
Nova, stop it.
I will hunt you down.
And then I'm a fart in your mouth.
We also have a Patreon. There's some really great shit over there. Extended vlogs. There's 2-hour versions of Spain, Amsterdam, Salem. There's so much. There's the extended makeup vlogs over there.
You also do a weekly podcast.
Yeah.
They were asking on Twitch the other day when I'm going to be featured on that again, and I said, I don't get invited.
No, because you
I don't
can't
get
sit
invited.
still for too long. She gets very pissy. If you'd like to head over there, the address for that will be arriving on screen just presently. I hope that you never need me. Been to China.
What you gonna do with all that ass?
Some of those guys get birthday shout outs over there, Nova, don't they? Including. For June 17th, happy birthday, Bumble Scrums. Happy birthday, Bumble.
Scrumpy Jack.
And for the 19th, it's Byram Van. Byram. What a cool name that is. Happy birthday. And Nursey Boy.
Happy birthday, Nasty Boy. June 21st, it is Kent Zackel's birthday.
Happy birthday, Kent.
Country craft for crafty, can I help you?
On the 24th, it is Douglas Patterson's birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Douglas.
Douglas.
And then there's two on June 26th.
Yep.
We have Kelly McCusker.
Yes.
And Gemma Austin.
Happy birthday, Kelly
Al Sharpton.
and Gemma.
Right.
For the 27th, it's Jamie's birthday. Happy birthday, Jamie.
Happy birthday, Jamie.
For the 29th, Ben Mumberson.
Happy birthday, Ben.
And then for June 30th, it's Maz27.
The 2023 Maz
27.
Happy birthday, Maz.
Thank you so much for being with us. We also have a bloody Twitch. We've been playing games and they're all the same. Nova keeps playing the same shit. I play really great shit over on Twitch.
They keep playing the same shit.
Yeah, I know, but once you sing a line, you have to then carry on and you can't.
I've just started playing Alan Wake. The first one. I'm enjoying that.
What, the footballer? Oh, Alan Shearer, I'm thinking of.
Not the same.
And a discreet welcome to our brand new patrons, David, Kimmy Cat 666, Cremon Glaze, Chris Harris, Litz Cheesation, Jolene S and Georgie Morg.
You know, there is a football tournament going on at the moment.
Is it the Euros?
The Euros?
I think it's the Euros.
No, that's a currency.
Join the Patron, we'll do a shot of Patron.